Hello, listeners. This is a very special soda break as we are. I'm sorry to say we got to take another break. I've been trying to get everything done and everything up to snuff, but we just need the rest. We need a chance to actually get a backlog because we don't have a backlog at all except for Reddit. So we decided to record this little soda break to also introduce some new cast members that you might have noticed and just to do some general chat and maybe even announce a future campaign. And just as a heads up, I am putting this together where we started in media res because we had too much funny conversations in the beginning. I feel like it would just be depriving you not to include those. And now, on to the show.
Oh, Eric, hi.
Hey, Crest.
Okay, back.
Welcome back. Hey, Brian.
Can you close my door? I'm doing a recording real quick.
No. Baby, what's going on?
Hey, Sam. Hey, Brian.
Hey, guys.
Oh, this campaign is going to be wild.
Which campaign?
The driver's campaign.
Ah.
Technically, it'll make it easier for me because then I don't have to worry about scales much.
Fun. Also, hi, Brian. Hi, Sam.
Hey, Eric. I'll stay on as long as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of that way, too.
Yeah, it might not go full hour, too. I just figured we haven't done like a really big soda break, and I figured that way since we're Legacy, Stories and Steins, and Aberrant Adventures. This is going to be like the last post for this month, just so I can try to build up a backlog. Well, I mean, me and Brian can build up backlogs, and Brian's helping with one of them. And since some of the gang are not on all the feeds, and we say, "Hey, Sam's a part of the podcast. She's over at Int."
Yeah, I'm on a couple of things now.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Brian, did you see my post about the potential new campaign? Did you get what I was saying with all those capitalized things?
I'll have to read it again because no, I went over my head.
They're all references to two different Common Rider series.
Yeah, they're all and every capitalized thing it's a writer. It's a it's a writer theme. Like Be the One.
Yeah. Be the One is a reference to Build. I believe he also said Break the Chain, which is Kiva. Let's see. Where was that again?
It's 1242 in the Office Space.
Office Space, okay. Scrolling up a little bit. Okay, there we are. Alrighty. Let's see. Anything Goes is O's. Be the One is Build. Just Live More is Xaid. And Break the Chain is Kiva.
Hey, man.
As I said, he should capitalize Drive because there's Common Rider Drive as well.
Eric has been listening to me rant about how easy it is to take what I've got so far for Gestalheim and basically turn it into a Common Rider system.
And it works surprisingly well.
Yeah, just a couple of tweaks. Like I'm taking heavy reference from Geats. Let's put it that way. You're gonna have a belt, you're gonna have a core, and you have 2 slots.
Geats being the latest Common Rider.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about that Lumen Rider core thing from I've seen on Itch.io?
Oh, no.
No, Sean has his own system that he made that he realized could be a good system for Common Rider stuff.
Specifically, Battle Royale Common Rider stuff.
Which there have been a couple of series where...
Yeah, I was about to say, redoing the Decade movie, are we?
No, not the Decade movie, but Common Rider Ryuki, with the whole Mirror World thing, was a Battle Royale. Blade, Common Rider Blade, was another one that was a Battle Royale, basically.
I only know so much about Common Rider, so fair warning.
No, that's fair. I only know because I watched a few, and me being the nerd that I am, got to reading wikis and everything, so there you go.
I don't know anything about Common Dry, though.
Oh boy.
Eric is the nerd of it.
Well, I am actually the Super Sentai nerd, which is better known as Power Rangers to us American, Western people.
The only thing I know about Power Rangers is, wasn't the Green Ranger the anti-social one? And that was like...
Depends on the series you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hi, Phoenix.
Yeah.
I know indie comics.
Yeah, the odd thing for Westerners with the Sentai series is that each season was essentially its own self-contained series, thematically linked, but when they westernized and put it in English, they just made it all one long series that, things got different every year.
It's not one long running series. Each one's completely different. You're simplifying too much there.
Yeah. But no, I mean, he's right. When Saban brought it over, they did try to tie 4 or 5 different seasons together into like one overarching series, rather than each season being its own thing, like it is in Japan. This changed later, of course, with In Space, which then led to Lost Galaxy, and you see each, season being more self-contained than it was with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I've just been getting inspired by literature lately, by all the books I've been reading. Then again, I've been so fucking...
I gotta go. See you guys later.
Oh, bye, Sam.
Yeah.
Goodbye, my love. So, but for me, the one that's been influencing even my life right now, besides Paradise Lost, is Water Margin, or if you only know the Japanese title, is Suikoden. It's one of the most important novels in history. If you like anime and manga so much, then you like Suikoden. You like Water Margin because that's where all that shit comes from.
The Outlaws of the Water Margin, it's one of the big classical Chinese stories.
It's one of the 4.
Yeah, it's that, Journey to the West, Romance of 3 Kingdoms, and I can't remember that 4th one then.
It's the Red Carpet. I just finished reading all of them. So
I remember a few years ago, a friend was just saying, just suddenly, I don't know, it's like, wait, is One Piece actually just stealth Journey to the West? And I didn't realize it till now?
No.
And everybody was like,
no. His
name is Monkey, literally.
No. Okay, I'm going to slap all of you. No. Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball. Yes. The original Dragon Ball is just Journey to the West, but One Piece? No.
No. One Piece is not Journey to the West. Even I know.
Who the fuck is the monk? Who's the monk? I'll stop you right there. Who's the monk? Who's Buddha? Are you trying to say that One Piece is Buddha?
Well, one of the Marines is literally called the Buddha.
Oh my god.
But literally, his name is Monkey.
I thought the skeleton was Buddha.
No.
His name is Monkey, and he can make things long and short, just like Monkey's staff.
No, because he's horny.
It is possible to be very much inspired by something without exactly analoging.
That would be the only loose connection, is the staff and the rubber properties. No, One Piece is a loose combination of Luffy is based off of old cartoon animations like Looney Tunes, which is why Warner Brothers is doing the Gear 5 episodes. Because it's based off old Looney Tune animations.
Yeah, rubber hose animation.
Nope, specifically Looney Tunes, my friend. Not rubber hose. Specifically Looney Tunes.
Okay.
I am learning more stuff every day. Granted, my nose has basically been in the Baldur's Gate 3 early access game.
I'm just waiting for the release to come out. I don't want to start my save over.
No, if you buy the early access now, you're automatically getting upgraded to the digital deluxe version.
Well, I bought it day one.
Yeah.
I've had it for years now.
I'm just waiting for Dragonborn. I'm gonna be in that.
Meanwhile, Tears of the Kingdom has consumed me whole.
Which one?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Zelda.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I've got Assassin's Creed that I've got to start playing because I managed to pick that up on sale. So then I'm gonna die a lot because I don't know how to play
Assassin's Creed.
I don't know how to play those kind of games. This will be
But they're so fun.
my first time. So if I randomly start talking about dying a lot, you know which game I've played.
Which one are you starting with?
Assassin's Creed 1, because I picked up the one.
Altair is the dope.
It's Assassin's Creed 1. Something about Ezio or something.
Ezio.
Altair.
Number one is it's
Ezio's. No, Ezio is part 2.
Yeah.
He's Spanish. Altair is the first one because that's where it all begins in the Middle East.
Isn't that also Italy and something?
That's in part 2. Nope, that's part 2. That's Ezio.
I know there's Leonardo da Vinci in one of the games.
That's part 2.
Okay. I know nothing about these games, so it's going to be fun.
Oh, you'll have fun. You'll genuinely have a good time.
I'll die a lot, but have a good time. Yeah.
Alrighty. So, are we going to get started?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm posting relevant memes in the meme channel.
Oh no.
Excellent. Excellent.
There's a Green Ranger one.
Future me add an intro that says we're dropping this in media res.
Nah.
So that's why I leave in all that stuff in the beginning. Hello, listeners. It's been a while since we've had a soda break, hasn't it? Well, we got some good news for you, some bad news. We got some plugs. We got some new people to introduce you to, some people you may have already heard on the pod, and at least one of our cast members is in bed right now. So hopefully they're feeling more as comfortable as they can be.
Quite literally in bed. And as comfortable as my stupid ass arthritic knee will let me. Welcome to 41. Happy birthday to me.
It's your birthday today?
No, it was my birthday on the 26th of June, actually.
I have a friend coming over later today, and it's her birthday today, so...
Happy birthday to them.
But just a few days ago, on Thursday, it was my cat's birthday.
Yay, kitty birthday.
And the pair of them turned 2.
Aww. Still a kitten.
And I have Peach, the orange himbo, and its cunning boy sister next.
And speaking of cats, it's time for me to do my job. Sean, onwards.
Yeah, you might have noticed we didn't release anything last week, and which will probably come out this week. Time is weird when you're a podcaster. Basically, I had to take a trip with family, and other things came up, and I'm on new meds, which I've mentioned on Discord, or not Discord, but I messaged on Twitter, and it just came to a point where we decided we need a backlog before we continue, because I'm tired of getting everything done the week before.
Yeah, once again, life has kicked us in the shins, or in my case specifically, the knee, as I had mentioned. Yeah, part of the bad news is the fact that I have been dealing with a really painful knee injury that took me to the ER twice in the course of like a week, and I was in the hospital for 2 days. Apparently, it's osteoarthritis, and I have something called a Baker's cyst, or a hematoma, behind my knee that is causing it difficulty, to say the least, to extend the leg out fully, my foot flat, and putting any weight on it. This has me basically bedbound and using a walker to move around. So I haven't exactly been physically mentally or emotionally available to do any recordings.
Eric, this is where I wish I could literally pick your entire family up and teleport you over to Australia so that you can go on the public waiting list to get that hematoma dealt with.
Oh, believe me, they tried to drain it when I was in the hospital. That was not fun. They used a local anesthetic called lidocaine.
Oh.
I was on triple dosage, and I still felt the needle that they were using to try and drain it in my knee.
Oh, jeez.
And just talking about this right now is making my knee twitch in memory.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Switch back to tabletop talk now, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, Crest, to be honest, this is technically tabletop talk, as in why there hasn't been any.
I would say this is more podcast talk, but yeah.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we want to have this. Oh yeah, that reminds me, we have not introduced some people that are on this call on a soda break yet, so maybe we should do that first.
Oh.
And we may have other people popping.
We've been handling this with our usual
level of organization.
That's the aplomb. So
hi, I'm Phoenix. I'm a they them. I don't know what I'm doing. Blame Sean and Eric.
I mean, to be fair, neither of us knew what we were doing when Sean started this, and here we are 3, almost 4 years later, so you're fine.
I still don't know what I'm doing.
You started by knowing nothing and you still have most of it left?
Exactly.
I don't know anything.
In fact, Phoenix is one of 5 people that are the only reason why Dungeons and Pop exists. As a secondary reason Dungeons and Pop exists, because Phoenix was one of my first players, first time running D&D after literally playing 2 sessions.
Yep. I'm one of those first people. Phoenix is another one. Another person that may or may not be showing up is a third in that group. Sid is 4th. And
the 5th was the kobold of the party who had mushrooms ate off their head.
Infi.
Right, Infi. But yeah, I mean, I'm honestly kind of surprised it took us long to get the other 2 members of the old pre-podcast Gestalheim RP onto the podcast. But hey, they're here now, so.
In fact, Phoenix is actually going to be running one of the games coming out on Stories and Steins after we finish after we finish the first arc of Capers and Cataclysms of Arsel's game.
Yep.
And on that note, I guess I go next, because this is my first soda break with you all. Hi everyone, Crest here. You might know me from one-shots that I've run here on D&D, but I've also played in a few one-shots as a guest NPC and as a regular PC in Capers and Cataclysms. My name is Crest, pronounced he, him. You can find me on Teleport at Crest. I've plugged my Twitter, but Twitter is in the middle of self-destructing, so I don't think that would really do anything. I also run a podcast called Many Stories, Many Games, where there's always another story to be told and another game to be played. I plug it Twitter, but again, it's self-destructing, so that's no good. We, much like D&T, we run Dungeons and Dragons, and we also run a bunch of one-shots for other games. You can find me here, there, and there's one more place you can find me, but I think that's Brian's thing to plug. Yeah, that's me. And Sean, should we tease at what you and I have talked about out behind closed doors?
Why don't we throw that out there? This is a general discussion. I'm curious what other people are going to think about it, what we were talking about. In fact, my campaign idea might even be something to broach into it once I pitch it.
So for those not in the know, fictional heroism, Hatsumart, and what else was it, Sean?
Adventures of Attitude, I think we had connection, which is a Gestalheim verse.
Yes, all those are in one multiverse, for lack of a better term. And they're about to get some support from another multiverse. Nothing's 100% set in stone, but I'm working on something, and Sean's giving me the tentative go-ahead. So let's just say there's going to be some pillars supporting one reality.
Oh dear.
I just realized, Brian, have you ever been on a soda break?
I've been waiting. Just let other people go first. I got a lot of shit to say. I got a lot of stuff to plug, so I'll just wait.
In that case, I think that sounds like it's Mib's turn.
Who? What? Me? My turn? What? Is that legal? No, of course. Hi, I'm Mib, but people just call me Mib. They, them sort of vaguely humanoid shaped thing.
High five the vaguely humanoid shaped things.
I mean, that's a mood and a half.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm one of those people who's, I'm less non-binary and more gender, can't be bothered with that. But, I'm relatively new here, and Brian, who we'll hear from later because apparently lots of stuff to plug, responsible for dragging me in by way of a Monster of the Week game on a different server. Charles will live in my head forever, rent-free. You do know that, right?
That's one game I need to play as Monster.
That's usually how my characters go.
Yeah, Charles, but also KK.
Oh, KK.
Yeah. KK is not a pleasant memory that lives in my head. Distinctive, but not. Yeah, but I've been doing the RPG thing for way too long. But I'm one of the weird people who does not play D&D. Yes, I know. I'm some rarity. I already did decades of it. I'm burnt.
That's perfectly valid.
I have no socials or anything to plug because, I'm just not that kind of person.
Cryptid life.
So instead, I'm going to plug. There's this really cool podcast that out there called Dungeons and Pop. People should check it out. And ideally, if we can take on the ferocious CR35 beast known as scheduling, I'm supposed to be at least doing a one-shot of Blaze in the Dark later on. But who knows when that will happen because life sucks.
Yeah, not even sacrificing your soul can solve scheduling issues.
Oh, I already sacrificed my soul to the great corporate gods before. Now I don't work because I'm disabled. Which both sucks, but is kind of nice.
Well, you guys have actually heard Mib before, now I think about it, because he was in Animon.
Yeah, he did a one-shot with me and Crust Animon.
Yes, was it Tenacious B and Bodacious P? A punk kid and their little orb knight thing. I'm
noticing a theme considering what you play and we're not in Kansas City.
It really varies. It was not with this group, but I did like a Beam Saber one shot, and I played a rookie, junior by the book junior lieutenant who insisted their pronouns were Sir/Lieutenant. And they during the mission they managed to accomplish almost nothing. Nobody liked them, but at the end, when the commander wanted to chew us out, I'm the one who stood in front and sorry. Well, actually, according to paragraph 3, subsection Q, stroke II, and all of this and that, and was able to roll well enough on bureaucracy to shut the captain up.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's good for something. And they didn't give me a swirly afterwards because, I actually stood up for the squad.
Well, that's nice.
So that's good. But I mean, I have a few different types of characters I like, including obnoxious punks little kids. But it varies. It varies. I like to try everything. Unlike Brian, who just likes to try things that mentally scar people.
I mean, I can relate. to that, Mib. I used to have like one or two character types that I always went to because I felt comfortable. And then I started to branch out. And now I'm considered by everyone in the Dungeons and Pop server to be a menace.
No, that's Brian.
You're a menace. You're a menace.
No, that's Brian's title.
You're more of a moss because you grow on everyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like to mix it up. Like a lot of games I play will be like, oh yeah, somebody else can like pick my class for you or whatever, and I'll do that. So I do like to mix it up in that. Or I like to do things very much, not the way you're supposed to, which is why at one point in D&D I had a rogue. It was an orc with a dexterity of only 12.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they had 16 charisma, and they put their expertise into intimidate.
You know, Frog.
Thank you. I now have an NPC idea for way down the track.
Oh yeah, there was definitely some Grog in there, but they also like things like very high strength, and so instead of being the sneaky lock-picking rogue, they were I'm just going to climb the house to get in through the open window 5 stories up. The rest of you can try and figure out the door.
Perfect.
Ah, yes. Parkour.
Yeah. Let's lock picking more, climbing and jumping.
Perfect.
Dovetail, Brian.
Y'all feel that? Y'all, can you hear that? It's those tentacles slithering in. It's me. It's the nerdy cephalopod. It's that lovable Brian. How we all doing? How we all singing? It's been such a long time. And so many things have happened. So many things have changed. I'm actually running my own podcast server. It's now called Infinite Nerd Theorem. One day we might just write the next great Shakespeare, but we're going to get a lot of smut first. So that's the way we be. That's the way we do. And right now I'm currently running a D&D Spelljammers campaign called Romance of the Ship Kingdoms. And I have my cyber fantasy game, Cyber City. But I'm also guest starring on a Cthulhu Mythos long-running game. We are now recording Season 2. It is called Beyond the Crumbling Veil. I am playing the grandson of my first character. His name is Finley. And I have also it will be coming out soon, but the ending to the Holiday Brigade, where I play Enoch. And this September, after Labor Day weekend, Ent shall be doing a live script reading, table read of everyone's favorite high school movie of all time, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And yeah, I'll be playing everyone's favorite class stoner, Spumoni. Yeah, righteous. But I digress. And then last but not least, I will be running a few special one-shots. I have one planned right now. It is part of the Pulp Cthulhu system. I do believe there is one person here who will be joining in for that.
I fully intend to.
Excellent. And
I have no idea what I'll play, but I fully intend to.
If I remember correctly, it looked interesting. I just was in the middle of,
Understandable. And
what game is this?
It's a Call of Cthulhu Mythos. It's the more action-oriented one where you can actually fight
Okay.
against the menaces. It's called Pulp Cthulhu. It is part of my Roll20 sponsorship. Thank you, Roll20, for that one.
I still don't get why people say you can't fight the monster. I almost defeated a monster
That was
single-handedly in a one Call of Cthulhu game I ever played.
That person must be going in easy on you, man. Because
oh no, I was rolling like a bitch.
Normally that should never happen ever. You should never be able to confront the monsters in Call of Cthulhu.
I'll double check with them, but I was rolling incredibly high. It was the best rolling I've ever done in that group.
Yeah, me and my whole everyone on the show. This won't spoil anything. Let's just say we're all going to die again. So.
Yeah, Call of Cthulhu, if you fight the monsters, it's supposed to be a holding action so people can get away, or maybe hopefully deter it or distract it long enough that it leaves you alone. You shouldn't be able to win.
And if you've had the chance to listen to Romance of the Ship Kingdoms, you will probably notice that is more of my darker side. We're exploring more mature themes in the games. Just
Oh yeah, that you know, Brian, that reminds me. We haven't actually actively talked about the network thing.
Go ahead, mention it.
Right. So as people might have noticed, we have 3 separate feeds now, and one of the things I'm hoping to do while we're down is I'm going to actually start transferring episodes to the corresponding feed just to make it easier, because we were thinking about it. We, even though we're a variety show, we want to kind of like a quote unquote what's the word I'm thinking of? Not like specializing, but not specializing.
Diversifying?
Are you looking for getting wider or getting narrower?
More focus, which you may have noticed the original feed is now DMP Legacies, which was originally just going to be a holding ground. And then people got really interested, and we're not in Kansas anymore. So we started working on editing that again. We're hoping to record that soon. We may have some players shuffling around because some of the players are busy, but since it's like Ryan's normal games, as you may notice with Spelljammers and stuff, that shouldn't be a problem because it's kind of set up.
I want that party separated. You all don't do your own stuff, damn it.
So if you notice Legacy, I think Legacy, other than that game, I can't remember what other one we're gonna put on that feed, but we're probably gonna add another one. In fact, I may have a campaign. I'm going to give you guys the premise here to tempt our listeners in a little bit. That will probably be a legacy game as well, and will also be my attempt to imitate Brian.
Ooh, wow.
As a DM.
Oh, you're going to try and do the have people record when they're available and kind of have the multiple storylines.
Yeah, because
I support this.
Converging here.
Yeah, because there's a reason why I'm going with the Battle Royale. Certain solitary riders of bikes who kick people so hard to explode kind of theme for that campaign.
Interesting.
Because then I don't have to worry as much about fighting, because you guys are just going to be beating each other up.
I mean, that's fair.
With the occasional monster.
I'm all for beating up on other players.
But I digress. But yeah, the Aberrant Adventures is going to be fictional heroism, adventures of attitude. It's basically our quote unquote eldritch fantasy games where you're dealing with things beyond the veil, but or I guess it would be eldritch. Maybe it'd also be eldritch hope. I don't understand genre titles that well. Eldritch Fantasy / Eldritch Hope probably be the best way to put it, because it's dealing with eldritch things, but it's I don't know. Am I the only one who's tired of the whole idea that eldritch things are so far beyond us that they're just going to kill us? That just seems stupid.
Well, in all fairness, I did stumble across a Kindle book recently where when the Cthulhu came out, everyone's heads within a certain mile radius exploded.
Well, usually Cthulhu level stuff they call cosmic horror. Eldritch is somewhat generally down from that, but it's the beyond understanding, maybe alternate dimension, does not make any sense.
Oh.
Cthulhu stuff, it is also Eldritch, but not always inherently. The Pulp Cthulhu thing where you can fight back would probably be more Eldritch than cosmic.
Yes, that is exactly 100% correct.
Yeah.
When we speak of the outer and the elder gods, that is cosmic horror. That is more specifically Lovecraftian horror, if you want to have the correct title on it. Then eldritch horror is more on the lines of like the Fae and other more, I know it's hard to say this, believe this, but down to earth things, because once you go into the realm of the cosmic horror, rules get broken. Actually, you know what? Fuck the rules.
Is metafictional horror, is that cosmic or eldritch?
Cosmic!
Yeah. The big thing with Cthulhu and then just everybody dies is because the scale they operate on is that humans are to Cthulhu like ants are to humans. They are so tiny that pretty much you can't even notice them or pay attention to them. So,
well, I guess I'm doing Eldritch Hope because I think it's pessimistic to say, considering we try to. There's humans that try to save certain bacteria or like all the cute things that are so below us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That it just seems. That's what I try to do with my stories. If anyone noticed that, like, there's always like, oh, you just found out you're actually a Sims, Marcus.
Yeah.
If it makes you happy, the ones who made you would rather you live than, like.
Yeah, there's that we have to deal with.
I can relate because Sean will tell you the thing I despise most in any form of storytelling, especially with tabletop games, is the villain is evil to be evil.
Oh, I hate that.
I despise that. I hate it.
Yeah.
I think it's the laziest form of storytelling known to man. It's to sit down and actually think of a plot line for it. And so,
yeah.
In the newest Romance of the Ship Kingdoms, which Phoenix, we had a lot of fun with Bella in that one.
Oh, we absolutely did. And I can't wait for repercussions.
I revealed that Michael is pretty much a version of an old D&D villain by the name of Zargon the Returner from 3.5. He's pretty much a cosmic horror. But when I revealed his great master plan of what he wants to do, he wants to return balance to the universe because, as he told the character, I've done the whole try to conquer the planes and everything, all that. I'm past that. I don't care anymore. I just want to go home. You people drive me nuts.
Nah.
Go home to his mate/wife, the Demigorgon.
I would love to have you join in, Miv, because I think I can make you like my version of how I run D&D. Because first and foremost, my first rule is there is no initiative. I hate initiative. I think it's stupid.
Oh yeah.
I follow a flow of combat, and more specifically,
he does skill challenges.
There we go. Better way to put it.
Yeah.
And I encourage more. It's more RP than anything else. Even your long rest, that's an entire session, is a long rest because you get to play out what you're doing in that long rest.
I can't wait for shopping.
And I love doing that to where I take certain D&D elements and I throw it on its head. Like I revealed the Demigorgon is female and that her mate is Zargon and that she spent the rest of the session beating his ass in a hook. And the player literally had to drop the hook because of the heat exuding from that.
Damn.
I posted a quote from that session to where Zargon asked Figs, I thought we were friends. Is that the Demigorgon standing in front of us? Yes. I thought we were friends.
Demigorgon wearing Bella's body.
Sean, I support everything you're doing. I love it. So keep it up.
Oh, I mean, maybe I can be a shot. Maybe one of your games coming up, I can be. Oh, and today's guest star, and
yeah,
I don't know. If it works out, I could be a recurring guest.
Yeah, with the way I run Spelljammers, that's super easy. We can easily do that.
Yeah,
that of course being one of the settings I never actually played in. I'm not actually overly familiar with, but yeah,
it's everything in the kitchen sink. The setting.
Oh, that reminds me. I should have clarified something before too. Int is part of the DMP network.
Yes, it is under. Oh, sorry.
Because we did move games over to it. Because that's, if you've noticed, Cyber City stopped. That's because it's on Int.
It's on episode 16.
And we still have a ton to go.
Oh, and I would actually like to do a official announcement regarding Cyber City.
Uh-oh.
Once we get back to recording, nobody knows this, but we are actually approaching the series finale. I will be bringing a close to a storyline that I've been working on for 5 years now.
Oh, wow.
This is finally going to be the ending of the Boogie storyline.
Wait.
Oh, damn.
Wait. I'm confused because you said series finale before that.
For Cyber City, yes. Cyber City will be ending. Once we get you all caught up and some other events happen, the ending will be happening. It's going to be a big explosive ending, and then the sequel to Cyber City will be happening.
Okay.
Oh, can I put my hand up for the sequel?
Do you want to be one of your descendants?
Wait,
no, you're not in. Yeah, you can be in Cyber City, and I can show you a lot of different characters to play as in that.
Oh.
Yes, I love it. Yes.
Just If there's a new character sheet I have to learn, just you are going to have to hold my hand.
Actually, this is utilizing my system I am using called Words Have Power. And all I need you to do is just write up a description of your character. Just write who they are, personality-wise, background-wise. That's all I need.
Write out your character sheet as if it was a novel.
Yeah.
I
I encourage the more in depth you want to go, you can go.
Oh, I have just a character, and you will love him.
So, and Words Have Power this is an announcement. The idea is for me to give the power back to the players, that you will have just as much as an ability to alter scenes and story, just as the storyteller or my GM does, utilizing beats and downbeats and applause.
Oh, I have just a character.
Excellent.
You will love him, and I've had him since I was 13. So
that means a lot to me.
Oh, you will love him. I will.
But that's enough for me. That's enough for me. Sean, take it away.
Yeah, and go ahead.
Sorry to cut in, Sean, but here's where I'm ducking out. Later, gang.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Chris.
See ya.
Goodbye. Safe travels. Be well. Come back soon. We'll miss you. But our aim's improving.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Hey, Grunko Stan. So like we said earlier, we are taking a break for the rest of July and basically working on getting backlogs built up. Except for Int. Int has a backlog, amazingly.
So many episodes. I have so much Cyber City for you all.
And also, Brian, I'm also going to send you more sessions of We're Not in Kansas Anymore. Just
good. I was just getting ready to start editing season 2 of Cyber City, so good. I can do that while I'm working on that. Because I like to get in the zone.
I have to drag you into guest starring on Threefold at some stage, Brian.
Oh, I will happily join in for that.
And then people might have seen me posting occasionally on Twitter about a Gestalheim system using the Emerge 8 system by Titano Marquis on Twitter, who is a great person who has made a ton of fun little SRDs to mess around with. And while waiting for this thing in the last 5 hours, I had a little idea pop up.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Now, Sean, before you mention this idea, I would like to take this time to mention that we actually have a couple of affiliates now. I bet our listeners get really thirsty, don't they? We actually have a sponsorship from Liquid Water, Life Water, and we'll make sure to have that code up in today's soda break, so you guys can get in that. Because if you use our code Dungeons and Pop, you will receive, I believe, about 15% off your order. And we know there's a bunch of people who have their hungry little youngins and babies out there. I got BB right here next to me. Our other affiliate is the company Nom Nom. They make specialized dog food meals for your pets, and BB just loves them. So, and that is, and the same affiliate code for that is Dungeons and Pop. And you'll receive 35% off your first order and package from Nom Nom. All right, Sean, I'm all done.
I'm doing one quick thing quickly. He just made me think of something that I want to add to that.
I'm sorry. I just want to take the chance to do that.
I should probably plug 3 Mask.
Oh, do it. Take it away. Take it away.
Okay. Essentially, 3 Mask is Dungeons and Dragons 5e. In my own version of Faerun, as my lovely players have discovered. But yeah, essentially, I have a group of 5. Though currently one is stuck in a stasis pendant.
So is that what we're calling it?
Yes, a stasis pendant. To come back whenever Eric is feeling up to coming back on the show. And currently we are headed to a temple for unknown reasons, and my players keep taking NPCs hostage or dragging them along. It is hilarious fun.
Look, she acted out. I kept my promise to treat her like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, yes, but you haven't met the newest one. Everyone decided to take hostage.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh dear, I am so embarrassed. I actually forgot one other thing I was supposed to plug is that I am actually going to be appearing on the podcast Dice Fiends, where we are playing Mobile Suit Eidolon.
Oh, neat.
And utilizing the Eidolon system, we are playing characters where I am playing Joe, a anthropomorphic dog. I started the game as a dog, and now I have thumbs now.
Yay, thumbs.
And here's the best way to describe that game. Everyone says this. Why do we have the person that is the worst possible choice being the face? Being the face! I've declared war on everyone in the galaxy.
Why would you do that?
Because I want to stop war.
Fair enough.
You want to stop war, so you declare war on everyone.
Now you're sounding like everyone else.
That's sounding like the absolute valid logic of stopping forest fires by starting fires.
It's dog logic.
It is actual logic and actually used, but this is Brian, so it's definitely not that.
So I have a funny dog-related tangent to go on one of our sponsors. Did you know that Nom Nom dog food is not only edible by dogs, it's edible by humans, and not only makes like it's better than just like standard grade for eating for humans. It is restaurant grade food. So if you are getting Nom Nom for your dog, you are doing what you do yourself every day. When you get home, you're too tired, and you order in some takeout.
No wonder BB dances so much.
So, looking at the time, I'm going to have to bow out as well.
All right.
I have medicine to take for my knee because it's sore, and I have dinner soon. So,
Fair enough.
I will talk with all of you later. And listeners, thank you for sticking with us through our almost 4 years of scrambling to give you entertainment week by week.
It's only going to get better now.
Eric, before you go,
Yes.
after dinner, whenever you're free, just poke me on DM and I will send you transcripts for the latest episode, Hijinks of Three Masks.
Gotcha. All right. Later, everyone.
Goodbye.
All right, take care.
Okay, and then I think it's time to let you know on the little secret, and then we'll have to let a little secret, the little game I got planned, and I want to throw it by you guys, see what you guys think.
A little secret?
Yeah.
No, I think this is big secret space. No little secrets allowed.
But yeah, as I mentioned near the beginning, I have a new campaign idea for Legacy, and it will be using the Gestalheim system with a few modifications. But I shouldn't be the one to tell you about this. Why don't I let the God Maestro on and let him give you the pitch? Hello, listeners. I am the God Maestro, or as you might want to call me, the GM. Isn't life kind of boring? You hear these stories of fantastical adventures from our ancestors, those that went to war, those who invented, I don't know, drugs, help make dogs less annoying.
Dogs are fun, and big dogs, you can pet them.
Yes.
And give them delicious restaurant-grade dog food.
Yes, well, yes, but I mean, they don't have you fighting them anymore. Well,
why would you want to pet dogs? You pet dogs.
What?
I'm confused.
I'm scared.
I'm lost.
Excellent.
Okay, God Maestro, what are you pitching here?
What if I tell you there was a place that you go and have yourself a little adventure, have the chance to write a story, to be the driver of a story that isn't working 9 to 5 in some restaurant or talking customer service to people who are selling product they don't even know what they're doing about. A world like that of certain little cocky people from your world, people who like to yell about rushing in and how they're going to stay out there while everyone else is fighting. Like a certain set of brothers who will not be named. You have the drive to become a driver, to take the plunge into the world of Gestalheim. Oh, I'm sure you've heard that name before. Oh, here's the thing about Gestalheim. Most people listen to it, they think it's a funny name, but they don't realize what it means. It means the home of many things coming together. You think these Dungeons and Dragons worlds, you really think that they're just limited there, that Gestalheim is a place? No. Gestalheim is a plane. A world of ideas being brought together by things, by will, by power. You really want to stay in this dead-end job you have, or do you want to take the plunge into Gestalheim and see if you can make the story you want? Here, I'll even give you a little sample. Okay, I gotta add that in because they couldn't pick up. Keep pushing a box. Open that box. Put on that belt. Just slap that little. I know it looks like a little cap, but don't worry. It looks like a little octopus, Brian, my friend. But you just slap that right in.
Oh, this is
Tentacles always help.
To see, every world has a place where all the ideas, all the concepts just kind of float in and just kind of, well, Easy Comics said it best with the flash of two worlds. Every idea is a living thing, a being. Just because you haven't seen saurians or tulpa or avians or other sentient beings around you doesn't mean they're not there. You just need to take the plunge. Just need to activate that driver and step right in. Sure, it might be painful. Maybe get in some fights. Maybe some people will just stop being, but it's just a game. What are you afraid of? What do you got to lose other than Greg, your manager Greg, calling you in for the second day off in a row?
I know I'm in.
Your ideas intrigue me.
You have my attention.
Your ideas intrigue me, and I would like to subscribe to your newsletter.
I've already volunteered one character for tribute to this.
And I'm sure listeners probably who have no Common Rider probably picked up there's a little bit of Geats mixed with a bunch of other stuff. Yes, I did. I was inspired by Geats because Geats basically is a Common Rider series that's just like a game that Brian runs. So you need to check out Geats, Brian, if you have not. Because basically the differences from the Gestalheim system that I've shared with you guys is how this is going to work is your signature move. That's that little core thing that the DM described. That's basically your base form.
Okay.
So it's your base ability. Kind of like how the different cores in the series are like, and then it will be based on a concept. It doesn't have to be an animal. It just has to be based off of a concept because that will help. But we are still using the signature moves, but they're going to be flavored. For example, if you guys seen this thing, the one that basically says that makes it sound like a Power Ranger or stuff. That's going to be like, hey, you transform, and your special ability is going to be you can form a second self, like Kamen Rider Revice, where he had the guy and his devil, stuff like that.
Okay.
But instead of how the system is right now, where you have it's going to be a little different in that you have two slots, which will be each slot will be combining the moves, like the basic moves. You know, like how the system works, where it combines things. So you have your basics, 8 moves they can for doing stuff, and it combines it into an ability, and it combines that into a power. My pitch is this: is that two of the abilities and one move are going to be one slot in your belt, and these will also. So basically, like I said, I'm taking inspiration from Geet. So like, you could have one be hammer, one be hose, and so then it also influences your weapon. Instead of like the original system where you just build your weapons, each buckle is going to be combined. It's going to have its own special weapon. Because I thought that would be a neat way to kind of like make it more interesting, and it would make but I will let you have a free. You will have a free action. You have one free action to switch buckle per turn.
All right, Sean, I'm gonna have to get you to help me. Kamen Rider flavor proofs build that I did in Gestalheim thing.
I was actually thinking about that, so I'm gonna figure that out. I'm definitely gonna help you with that. And there's a fun thing here. Here's a fun thing I'm gonna put to you guys. You are not this Gestalheim your characters are basically gonna be isekai. You get even as you said, they were from the human world before they show up in this game. There'll be whatever you want in the game.
Oh, sweet! Chris is getting ported straight in from D&D.
Because the idea is that the world of Gestalheim, it's the real world, but it's all these ideas leaking in. So you might still have your neighbors still might be there, but they might also be like a curvy moth lady or something, or a cartoon cat.
Sean,
yeah,
I am gonna make Triv's life living hell in this.
Oh, and also another fun thing: when we start this, I'm going to have a series of 8 questions, and you guys are going to get to build the city.
Excellent.
I've been in many, many games where we've used assorted world or setting building games to build out the settings, including one just starting out. We actually, in the end, used a game called, and I quote, "I'm sorry, did you say street magic?" unquote.
I may look into that. We may use that then.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of different setting building ones. That one is specifically oriented around a city that, you can build out 3 levels: neighborhoods, landmarks, or residents, and that. But had a fair bit of fun with that. I believe it was in one of the big itch bundles, but but it's like another game we did more world building with the ground itself, which time span can cover anything from months to millennia depending on the game and all that. There's a lot of world and setting building games out there, and I like them a lot. Well, one of my groups really, really likes them. So, but yeah,
I thought it was a fun way to do it. I'm hoping with how this is going to be designed, it's going to be very DM light. I'm just there to help fill in things and maybe throw some larger threats at you guys. I thought it'd be fun to have it be a very interpersonal thing.
Yeah, sounds fun.
And I don't know if anyone caught it. You guys aren't going to be riders. You're going to be drivers. Because the core system's HP is drive.
Fair enough. It'll be fun. Oh,
and I forgot to plug it before. You guys can definitely check out Sewers and Shurikens, another podcast that is at least they're affiliates of the DMP group. We're still waiting to hear back if they're joining the network, but they are cool people who I have played with, and we've done some really crazy stuff with D&D out of the box. And I also saved my gator dad I only met like 5 minutes ago. It was pretty sweet finale. Does anyone else have anything else they want to plug?
Oh, well, yes. This Thursday I'll be recording with the Graveyard Tapes. I will be recording I will be playing the monster in the episode, the monster at the end of this episode.
Nice.
Yes, this is a horror audio drama series that is actually up in Bib's corner of the world in Canada.
Nice.
Oh, what? Something's happening up here in the Great White North, eh? You hoser?
How dare you?
Man, no, you ain't speaking proper. You need more use. More to use.
But yes.
Oh, yeah, Brian, if I can ask a favor,
Mm-hmm.
he clipped the bathroom scene from Jammers.
Oh, do you want me to clip the? Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. I'll get it for you. Thankfully, that episode actually has aired, so that'll be easy to do.
Yeah.
So, and nope, I got nothing else.
I can't think of anything else.
We're on about an hour, so you know what? We'll do another one. I want to post in there. We'll probably do another one sometime this month. Just maybe release that at the end of the month before we start everything back up again.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
See where we are.
Yeah.
And that way we can plan it ahead of time more, so more people can get it.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a plan.
Till then, listeners, see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Right.
I think that went very well.